Hey guys, Toilet Tower Defense is coming back. Or is it? In this video, I'm going to discuss everything that's going on with this game right now and any updates that I got for you guys. So let's get right into this. And I got some big news from one of the creators themselves, I Am Evan. He actually said that anyone saying this game is gone, that's not true. The game might still come back. So right there, guys, I think that should give you a lot of hope that this game will actually return. But there's going to be a big but here, guys. I personally, this is not confirmed info or anything. I don't think that this game is going to be Toilet Tower Defense anymore. I personally think that this game is going to have a true and brand new identity to it, and that's a little concerning. And the reason I'm saying this is because, obviously anything that Telantric does that's related to these toilets, the boom guy is going to want 50% of all the profits. And I just don't think Telantric is willing to do that. And if I was in his shoes too, and I'm sure if you guys were as well, you probably wouldn't want to deal with that either. So what can you do to, fix that problem? Well, most likely what is possibly able to be done here is Telantric and I Am Evan, they could reskin all of the assets in the game. So that is going to mean that our towers and stuff are no longer going to be things like speakermen, cameraman, mythical titans, whatever, all that stuff that we had and loved. It's probably going to be all gone. But don't worry, your stuff is still going to be there. What's probably going to happen is they're just going to be different sorts of towers. So, just a very broad example here. Instead of the game being Toilet Tower Defense, what if it was Cat Tower Defense? Obviously, just, take that with a grain of salt. That's probably not what the game's going to be. But, for example, all the cats, you could have different style cats and stuff like that, defending it maybe against, dogs or mice. I don't know, something weird like that. But the game could literally be anything like that, and then he will no longer be breaking rules. So, and then, the boom can't really say anything, and the whole situation's probably resolved. Now, I don't know about the past, all the profits that Telantric made up to this point. That still might be, being a little bit of an issue. I don't know how to describe it any better than that. There still might be some problems with that. Telantric might have to pay up. He might not. I don't know anything really about copyright law and anything about that, so I couldn't tell you guys. But, going forward, as long as Telantric reskins the stuff and assets to the game, then I think Boom is going to stay out of it, and the game should come back up and be playable again, and we'll get all of our stuff back. But just keep in mind that it might not be the same from what we left it with. So that's going to be a little sad, and it's going to stink a little bit, but at least if we get the game back. However, though, will the game still be popular if there's a huge name change and stuff? Well, Toilet Tower Defense was based off a super big trendy topic, and that's why it got a lot of players. And of course, because Telantric's a big YouTuber and a lot of other big YouTubers started making videos on it, that's why the game exploded. But with the trend, if we don't have that trend anymore and we just make some random game, is the game still going to be as popular? Well, my guess is probably not as popular. Is that a bad thing? No, not necessarily. I don't think the game's going to straight up die right away, but I think the game is definitely going to die a little bit quicker. And I mean, anyways, the game was just a huge gamble as well, because, Telantric just based the whole game off this trend where if the trend died tomorrow, then the game would most likely die as well, because people, especially nowadays, people have very low attention spans, so they just move on to the next game as soon as it comes out, and they'll be playing the next popular game in 2 seconds. This game right here, I don't know what this game is. It's just some sort of BMX game, but it's got 60,000 players, and it keeps growing every single day. Is it that fun? Well, it's all right. It's just like a parkour game. I mean, everyone loves a good parkour game, but once again, TOH back in the day, that game was super popular. It had 200,000 players a day. Now, it's dead. And now this game, same style, just parkour game. And now this game is kind of taking Roblox by storm here. I don't know if that's even a good saying or not, but hopefully that makes sense. And that's what I mean, guys. These Roblox games, they just come and go all the time, and it's something to be expected. I've never seen really a case like this where the creator of some sort of idea just came after these Roblox creators like this and just struck the whole game down and ruined everything for everyone playing the game. This is a wild scenario. I can't wait to see how this unfolds. I'm gonna be definitely keeping you guys updated whenever there's new news on the game. But I mean, this is just wild, guys. I cannot wait to see what actually happens. I mean, hopefully for my channel's sake, we get the game back soon, because I know you guys love watching this game and watching me play it and do challenges and stuff. And, I miss it, guys. I miss it. Today, we did a stream where we played, Blade Ball, which was actually really fun. But I mean, it's not the same as doing challenges and, you know, playing with viewers on toilet tower defense by any means. I really miss the challenges. Challenges are actually so fun. I mean, I'm sure there's challenges that we could do on other games, but it's definitely just not going to be the same. And of course, like, there's always the option of playing other tower defense games. Like, I've honestly heard, and like, I had subscribers tell me that like the original tower defense game, I don't even know what it was called. I think it's just called tower defense or whatever. And that game apparently was really, really well polished and like well made. And it has a lot less players than toilet tower defense, which is just really surprising. So I don't know. I was told from them that game is way better than toilet tower defense. I'm going to have to check it out. I haven't played it in years since like it first came out. So I really couldn't tell you. You guys are going to have to let me know in the comments of this video if that game is any good and if it's worth checking out. Because if you guys would like to see me do some challenges on that game while we have to wait for, you know, the new game to come out, let me know. But of course, if you guys want to see me play stuff like this or, you know, stuff like Blade Ball or Blocks Fruits or whatever, just let me know whatever game you guys want to see me play in the comments, just so, you know, I have like a little bit of an idea. And if you guys see like a comment that, you know, like maybe it's a game that you like, leave a like on it. So then, you know, the top voted comment, that's something that I could like view and see like, oh, so many people are interested in watching me play Blocks Fruits. Well, I might as well give it a shot and kind of see how it does for the channel. But once again, if the video just completely flops or whatever, and, you know, I make a few in the game and it just doesn't work out, well, then I probably can't stick with that game. I'll just kind of try to stay with what works. And right now, what's working for me is obviously like tower defense games. So if there's any other popular ones out there that are able to be played, I could definitely check those out. And of course, we could definitely check out some more like skibidi universe games. Obviously, if they grow big enough, they're just going to get copyrighted as well, just like Talantrix did. But, well, they still exist. You know, we could check them out at least and see if they're any fun, which I guess would be pretty cool. I'm sure there's some good ones out there. Today on stream, I heard that there was one where, like, instead of being, like, the cameraman and, like, the speaker guys, you're actually the toilets and you fight the other guys. So it's, like, opposite game. So that could be pretty interesting. I don't know if you guys ever heard of it or played it before. I don't even know the name of it. I just heard, not heard, but I've saw some people talking about it in, like, the chat of my stream. So that could be something that we try out. I mean, I am open to, like, literally anything right now, guys. Well, we're in this little bit of a, like, a grace period on the YouTube channel. I mean, I was going hard on making these videos, like, almost daily, like, almost double uploads every single day for the past month. It's kind of nice to have a little bit of a break. I mean, not necessarily a full break because I'm still making videos, but, you know, it's nice to kind of sit back and, you know, kind of like just observe what's going on in the Roblox scene and kind of just go from there because, I mean, we were on the full grind mode. It was crazy, guys. It was like the best month of my life. So thank you all so much for making that possible. Hopefully we can have many more like that. And, you know, we could be making YouTube videos for years if we could have months like that. So that would be pretty darn awesome. I hope to see you guys in like all my future videos. I really hope that we find something that all of you guys like. Obviously, I'm sorry if the game that I'm playing right now isn't like your cup of tea, but just hang in there with me. You know, once I'm able to start making toilet tower defense videos again, hey, I'll be right back at it. And in the meantime, we'll just be trying some random stuff. So I really hope that you guys, you know, enjoyed this video, at least a little update on toilet tower defense and where it's at right now. Once again, if you guys forgot already, you know, the game, it's not gone forever. Data's still saved. It's probably being worked on and like assets are being redone and the game will be back in a couple days. And I think it'll all be cleared up. But will it be as popular? My opinion is probably no, because it's not going to be following the trend anymore. But you know what, guys? We're just going to have to wait and see. Because whoever would have thought that a big old toilet-like series would have became popular in the first place? Not me. I would have never guessed that in a million years. So with all that being said, though, guys, I look forward to seeing you in the next one where I probably update you on what's going on. Or hopefully I'll be playing toilet tower defense and the game will be back. And, you know, maybe my predictions will come true. Maybe they won't. And maybe the game will never come back, guys. Which will be really sad. But I do have a lot of faith now that I am Evan updated all of us. So I'll see you guys in the next one, though. All right? Adios.